Hi, thanks for this interview today, Ms. White. Could you please tell me about your position here at Cape Fear Community College, and could you spell your name for me, please?
Terrika, and it's spelled Terrika. Last name White, White.
Okay, and your position here, please?
I'm the senior admin for the Dean of Career and Technical Education.
For your position as Senior Administrative Assistant Career and Technical Education here at Cape Fear Community College, explain the requirements for this position. Did your position require a college degree, and how many years have you been employed with Cape Fear Community College?
Okay, I have been employed for Cape Fear Community College for almost 18 years. I've been in this current role for about 2 years as the Senior Admin Assistant to the Dean of Career and Technical Education. That position required me to have an associate's degree in some kind of business field. I have office management experience, so it had those requirements as well. And then the preferred degree was a bachelor's degree in some business technical education.
Okay, thank you. What challenges did you face when you applied for your position here at Cape Fear Community College?
When I applied originally 18 years ago, I was a mother of 3 small children then, and so challenges probably involved personal, not as much as my professional life. So I had to make sure that my children were in a safe environment to leave them while I came to work for 8 hours a day. My husband and I both, work full time, so we had to just switch off, making sure that we cared for the children and care for the home. So I didn't have a lot of professional challenges, more of personal challenges.
Okay. Before applying for the position at Cape Fear Community College, what other aspirations did you have for a career path?
Well, when I started going to college, started here at Cape Fear, and I didn't know what I wanted to be. I started out, I was working in a daycare, so I started taking some early childhood education courses. I finished that degree, and I decided that I loved teaching, but I think I wanted to move further into like an older age of teaching. And then I decided I wanted to maybe do something like paralegal. So I started taking a couple courses in paralegal. Like 2 or 3 courses into that degree, I decided it was not the degree for me. It was way too dry. Law is very dry, if you don't know that. But I decided it wasn't for me, so I began to take some office systems technology courses here at the college. And that's basically what led me to this career.
So basically you started your career here at Cape Fear?
I did. I started my educational career here at Cape Fear.
Oh, okay. What are your duties here as a senior administrative assistant career and technical education person?
Yeah, so my duties changed day to day. For the most part, I support the dean and as well as the division. We have approximately 80 programs that we are responsible for, and so I support the dean and as well as those 80 programs. I also manage our Perkins budget, which is an allotment of money that comes from the government, and we can distribute it the way we see fit, as long as it follows the guidelines of Perkins. But day to day, my duties change.
Sounds like an interesting position. Okay. You were my CIS 11 instructor last semester. What are some of your challenges with instructing students in computer technology?
I don't know so much as a challenge. I think I always want my students to succeed, and I think I bend a lot to make sure that they do succeed. I find that sometimes I want them to succeed more than they want to succeed. They want to just do enough to get by, and I just want them to go after it, and because at some point I was a student and I remember being the same way. Like, I just want to get enough to pass, but some people can live their whole life like that. I really want to, at this point in my life, I want to instill in someone to go after what you need, what you want, and do the best at it. And so I think my challenge with teaching students is that maybe sometimes I want it a little more than they want it, and that's difficult.
Okay. It looks like you wear like two, well, I guess we already kind of like mentioned that earlier, like two hats in your position. Which one is your least or more favorite?
I actually enjoy both jobs. I enjoy my full-time job here as a senior assistant, and because I get to always help people, and that's really what's in my heart. Service is in my heart. And as an instructor for the business programs, and I also teach some ACA courses as well. So as an instructor, I still feel like it's a service project or service to someone else, and I get to help. And so that's really what I want to do.
Do you have a third hat?
Taking care of my family, and that's about it.
Okay. Does your position require you to like work overtime?
My current position requires me to be here until the job is done. Fortunately enough, there are things that I can put off to the next day, so I don't have to stay here all night. It is a 40-hour-a-week position, and I try to manage my time so that when 5 o'clock or 5:30 rolls around, I can roll out then.
Oh.
So.
I understand. Okay, and finally, I know during our like previous conversation, like last semester, getting to know you a little more. Does this job take away any like family structure? And you did mention kids or children that you do have. What are your challenges with that?
I have 3 daughters. I have 2 that are in college currently, and I have 1 that is off adulting. My husband and I are empty nesters, and so we basically, my household, consists of just him and I. But it always has been, it is now and always has been the most important thing to me. So I don't let work or anything, not extracurricular, anything, get in the middle of my family time. It really is the most important thing to me. So there's nothing that gets in the way of that. We make time for each other, always.
Okay. Well, Ms. White, I want to thank you very much for taking the time out for this interview for me. I certainly do appreciate it, and that's